Welcome to Amaya Shiva Ayurveda, where health is your greatest wealth so you can live, love, and be the light. My name is Amaya Shiva. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner, wellness warrior, and the founder of Siddha Labs. Today's topic is all about how to balance Vata dosha through your food and how you prepare it and eat it. Now, what does it mean when you have symptoms of Vata dosha in your digestion? If you suffer from gas, if you are constipated, if you get stomach cramping, if you are tired after you eat, you just always feel like you want to lay down after a meal, then this video is for you because I'm going to lay the foundation of the how, what, and why of eating food to balance Vata dosha for increased energy, vitality, and radiance. Because who doesn't want that? I know I do. So the first and most important lesson you have to understand is that you are not what you eat. You are what you can digest. And if your digestion is not there, it does not matter how much organic food, how expensive your meal was, if you bought it from Erewhon, how much money you're spending on supplements. If your body cannot digest, assimilate, and absorb, you are just paying for expensive poop. And I can think of a whole lot of other things I would rather spend my money on. And I'm sure you can too. So let's dive right into the most important components to keep Vata dosha balanced for increased health and vitality. Now, I should start by saying that Vata tends towards the weakest digestion, and this is often reflected in the physical stature and in your organism. Vata people are thinner, right? They have less vitality, and it is in great part because of this compromised digestion. And Vata people really like to do things like eat on the go, constantly snack. It's like that kale, the brown rice, a little tiny bowl. It's the crunchy chips in the car. It's the little stuff that never quite fills you up, because Vata people tend to get tired when they eat a full meal. And really what's happening is you are being cued into your real energy level, which is lower when you are either Vata dominant or have a Vata imbalance. So I invite you to welcome these sensations because it is a clue as to what is going on with your organism. So what are these top tips for balancing Vata dosha so that you can increase your vitality, gain some weight if that is your goal, and just overall have ojas, be swasta, be established in yourself so that you can do your divine work in the world? Because when you feel crappy, when you feel stressed, it is very hard to manifest your divine birthright, which is in fact a state of bliss. So Vata really has to remember these three things, right? Food must be cooked, food must be fresh, and food must be focused on, right? Cooked, fresh, focus. Cook, fresh, focus. Cook, fresh, focus. Cook, fresh, focus. Why am I singing this? Because I want you to remember those words, right? Let's begin with cooked. So for Vata dominant people or Vata imbalanced people, cooked food is so important because, number one, that digestive fire is diminished, and so cooked food is pre-digested, it is warm, and it is easier for your body to then digest, assimilate, and absorb. Number two, fresh food. You need life force, you need prana. And I always tell my clients and all of us, my students, that the number one appliance that is contributing to your ill health is your what? Your refrigerator. Because if you didn't have a refrigerator, you would eat fresh food every single meal, every single day. What happens when we have a refrigerator, which I also have? I am guilty. We eat old food. We eat food that is diminished in life force, and we eat food that has absorbed the electric frequency of the refrigerator. So all of these are very detrimental to your health. That's why it is so important to eat fresh foods that is full of life force. And that is also why we do not ever, 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 ever eat factory farmed meat or eat dairy products from animals that have been tortured, because those animals are experiencing stress and distress. We do not promote or encourage violence, cruelty, or enslavement of any being. So if you are a person who eats meat and dairy, do it responsibly and do it by buying those products from a person who you know their name, because they're at your farmer's market and they know the names of their animals. Like, they actually have that relationship. So important. Fresh for life force. Remember that. And then lastly, focus on your food. So contrary to common belief that digestion begins on your tongue, it actually begins in your eyes. Your eyes, your stomach, and your legs, in fact, are all connected to the fire element. And the fire element is called Agni in Sanskrit. And this is actually the word we use to describe your digestive capacity. How strong is your fire? Vata people have a smaller fire, so they have to tend it with more care. It is so important to connect with that blessing of life, that gift that Mother Earth has given you, that most of us did not have to go out and farm. And if you are a farmer, thank you, because you literally have the most important job for sustaining life on this earth. And we are all indebted to you. Thank you so much. Most of us don't have to do that. That doesn't mean we should forget to be thankful. In fact, it means we should be that much more thankful and connect with our food, right? Really see it. That seeing of your food triggers digestive cues in your body. Like, have you ever been in a restaurant and you see the server coming with your food and you start salivating? Like, you haven't smelled it yet. It's nowhere near you. It's that visual cue. So doing one thing at a time, only eating in silence or with minimal conversation, right? Don't have your TV on or be scrolling in your phone or reading something. Like, really connect with that gift of life. It will not only improve your digestion and vitality, it cultivates an attitude of gratitude, which is what we need when we are on the way of happiness. Because there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. So when we live in that state of constant appreciation instead of expectation, of constant blessings and understanding how tremendous the gifts we have been given are, your life will change. Let me know if you have any questions, and remember, cooked, fresh, focus, right? These are your key words to take away. Drop a comment below, and if you want to go further with this, share this video with a friend and reach out to me. I've got some excellent programs that will help you to reset your health so you can live your divine purpose, because that's really what we are all here for. Like, living in bliss is your divine birthright, so don't sell yourself short. Sending you so much love and light from my heart to yours. Om Namah Shivaya.